So guys, we have covered so far all the things related to license, how to configure F5 from scratch. So we have covered this. Now another important steps comes when you access URL on F5. F5 is segregated on 3 objects. I will draw a topology, a simple topology. So F5 has been divided into 3 objects. One is VIP, or it can also known as a virtual server. Second one is node. Third one is pool member. So from here, we will be starting the F5 concepts. And fourth one is pool. So guys, let's say my customer has a requirement to deploy 10 applications behind F5. So in that case, how many virtual servers I will configure? 10 applications means 10 URLs, 10 virtual servers or a VIP. So what is the difference between a VIP and a virtual server? So when you access sianets.com, they must be listening, let's say sianets.com. This is the URL, this is one application, and this must be listening on some port. So virtual server is a combination of IP plus port. So when you access any URL, it's listening on this like https sianets.com. So when I go to Google, so what I will do, https sianets.com. Correct. So it has a URL, but it's also listening on some port. So when you go into F5, you will have one concept where you need to define IP address of the URL plus port number also. So that is called VIP. So client will always hit a virtual server. Client does not have any idea on pool member or not. So client only knows what is URL IP address. You will give URL name sianets.com. It does not take care whether server is up, server is down. So in basic term, load balancer, client will hit a URL, then F5 will make one connection from server 1, server 2, server 3. So first component which is very critical for F5 which we have discussed is VIP, or it is called virtual server. So whenever you deploy any application behind F5, so first you want an IP address of that application from the application owner, plus you need to ask whether it's listening on port 80, 443, or whether it's an FTP application or what. So you need to understand this requirement from the customer. So this is one component which I want to cover. Second component is, guys, when we have an F5, behind F5 we can see many servers are hosted, right? All servers have one IP address. Let's say this IP address is 10.2.2.30. This IP address is 10.2.2.31. This IP address is 10.2.2.32. So what does it mean? So in F5 term, these are called node. Node is just an IP address of a server. Server can be physical, server can be virtual. But the IP address when you assign, that is called a node. In F5 term, this is called node. So we have covered two things. First one is URL. URL in F5 terms called as VIP or a virtual server. VIP is nothing, but it's an IP address. But virtual server is a combination of IP plus port. Second thing we have covered node. So when client traffic comes, okay. So client traffic will come into F5, but there are multiple client, right? So there some be F5 should have some mechanism to distribute traffic between three servers, right? I want some request should go to this server, some request should go to this server, some request should go to this server. So that's where load balancer comes into picture, or that where we will cover tomorrow, load balancing algo. But before that, you need to understand the component web. This is node. Now the third terms which comes into picture is pool member. So pool member, let's say I have F5, I have server 1, this is listening on port 80 and application hosted is HTTP. My requirement is I need to load balance HTTP based applications. Then there is server 2, then there is server 3. All these are hosting HTTP application on port 80. So pool member is nothing. Let's say this is IP address 10.2.30, 10.2.2.31, 10.2.2.32. So pool member is nothing plus it's a combination of node plus a port number. Because your application, some application server, what does it do? Some application is hosted, right? So that is where pool member comes into picture. Pool member is a combination of IP plus port of your actual server where your application is hosted. Very, very important, guys. So this is all about your components. Now let's talk about what is pool then. So we have discussed what is virtual server, which is also known as VS. And in easier way, they will ask you pip. Second component, this all are components of LTM. Second component we have discussed about node, which is an IP address of your actual server. Third one is pool member. Pool member is a combination of IP plus port number of your server. Last term is called pool. So what does pool means? Let's say, guys, I have, my requirement is I have one web pool. Pool is nothing but a combination of actual servers. Let's say this is server 1, server 2, server 3. So pool is a combination of, pool is a logical term and pool member is a physical term. So pool is a combination of pool member. So all this pool member comes under pool. So when you create a virtual server is always mapped to a pool. Pool is then mapped to pool member. Pool member is then mapped to node. So this is how topology is built. Node, then pool member, then pool is a collection of pool member, then in virtual server you will map this. So that is how your whole topology is built. Let's say I have cnets.com. So cnets.com, I have an IP address 192.168.1.60 and it's listening on port 80. So I will create one virtual server and I need to ask my application owner who will provide me server IPs, node IP. This will be provided by my application server. So your requirement is you need to host this application and how many servers you want to load balance. So I will show you one quick topology so that you can understand more. So this is, I'm just making last. So this is what I'm going to implement now. So let's say I have a user who wants to access crnets.com. Can you see which port is 80? So IP address it's resolving is 192.168.1.60. How many servers are there? So in this case, guys, what will be my virtual server? Virtual server is 192.168.1.60. Port number 80. What is my node IP address? 10.2.2.30, 31, 32. What is my pool member? Can you see this? This is web server. So web server are generally listening on port 80, port 80. So pool members are 10.2.2.30 colon 80. You will define like this: 10.2.2.31 colon 80, 10.2.2.32 colon 80. And this combination, all this combination is called pool. Pool is a collection of pool member. So let's have a practical round on this. My requirement is I need to access crnets.com and it must get load balance between these three servers. So let's draw. Let's go into F5. I will log in into F5. So all guys, one thing to note, all this configuration, whether it's related to virtual server, pool, or pool member, all this comes under your local traffic. So all this comes under local traffic. So you need to go to local traffic. So first case is I need to configure nodes. So my requirement is, what is my requirement? I have 3 servers. So let's configure it. I will go into local traffic nodes and then I will go to create option. I will give name as red server, address 10 dot, sorry, green server 10.2.2.30. What is health monitor? I will come later on. Finish. I'm just configuring an IP address, that's it. Then I will create one more server, which is blue 10.2.2.31. Finish. Now I will create one more server, red 10.2.2.32. Finish. So guys, we have created 3 servers, red, green, and blue. So that is what is my requirement is, right? My application owners, my customer tells that, hey, I want to use 3 servers behind F5. So that is what I did. So just see, you can also do if you want to do with me. Second task. So this is what we are doing on lab now. This is the lab task. First task is node creation. Second task is pool member now. So now you will go to pools. Then you will go to create. See, you are not getting any option to create separate pool member, right? So you need to first create a pool. Let's say pool of web server. This is just for your identification. I will say crnets.com is assigned to description. Health monitor, I'm just giving. Health monitor is generally to Determine whether server, so health monitor, I will come later on, but I'm giving you just a brief introduction. Health monitor is nothing, but it will check the status. If it goes down, then it will mark down. Then it will load balance only between these two servers. So F5 has a concept of health monitor to track. It will track whether servers are up or not up. So there are different health monitor. One is ICMP test, one is TCP test. So in ICMP, what does it do? It will just send an ICMP echo. It will check, F5 will check whether I'm able to ping this server. If there is no response from this server, it will mark as a red. If servers are up, then it will be green. I will show you. That is very important concept. So by default, I'm giving TCP health monitor. In TCP, what it will check? Whether 10.10.30 is listening on port 80 or not. When you do telnet, your connection should be successful. That is a TCP check, where it will check service level check. In ICMP, it's a layer 3. It will just check ICMP. So now, what is the round load balancing method? This all concept we will go further tomorrow. Round robin, so you need to define, right, how F5 will decide that if request comes from this client, whether it should go to server 1, next request will come, it should go to server 2, third request will come, it should go to server 3. It all depends on your load balancing algo. If it's a round robin, and let's say I have client 1 here, client 2 here, client 3 here, all wants to access crnets.com. So what will happen? I'm drawing again client 1, client 2, and client 3. We all want to access crnets.com. So client 1 request hits here, F5 will see, oh, I have a round robin. Round robin means first request will go to first server. If second request comes here, then it will go to second server. Third request will go to third server. Round by round. First request here, second request here, third request here. So this is how basically round robin algo decide. Round robin. So that load balancing happen properly. Now let's come into further topic to configure pool member. So I have defined 3 nodes, right? Blue, I will select which port, 80. I will select green. So you will go into node list because we have already created node. I'll just add, and I will add blue, green, red, all these 3. So this is what you have a pool. Pool is a combination of pool member. Pool member 1, a red, pool member 2, green, pool member 3, which is blue. So I will just go and I will just finish. Okay, name generally does not took, so I will just say pool of web. Description. So guys, can you see this, how it came green? So green means server is up and working. If they sit red, then it means there is some issue. Server is down or health monitor is not working. F5 is not able to reach to server. So in our case, I will click here and I will go to members. Can you see this? All my servers are green, 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 which means your server is healthy. Now we have created pool member. We have created pool. We have created node. Last requirement is we have to create crnets.com where customer will hit. I have to create a virtual server. This task is done. Now I will go into virtual server, local traffic virtual server. I will create. So I will give I will just get web application. So type this one, I will cover it. So right now I'm just creating a standard virtual server. Standard virtual means layer 7 type of virtual server. It operates on HTTP layer. So we have separate virtual server, layer 2, layer 3, layer 4, DHCP. If someone wants to act as a DHCP server, you can make it. We have a UDP stateless. What is the destination address? 192.168.1.60. Source can be anyone, because I don't have a restriction, right? Which network needs to access. So I don't want to configure it. Will count it as 0, 0, 0, 0 by default. I will show you. Then can you see this TCP? By default, when client hits to F5, then F5 makes a connection to the server. So TCP handshake should be there between client to F5. If it is not successful, then F5 will not load balance here. So that's why TCP profile is important. So that's what we did. Now rest we are not doing it slowly. We will implement SSL profile, why FTP required, why HTTP profile is required when we'll come on to profile sections. You don't need to touch anything. Now guys, here, can you see this? VLANs and tunnel. This is very, very important interview question. I want only users. Let's say I have a users on VLAN 10, users on VLAN 20, and we have a virtual server. I only want users from 10, don't want to access crnets.com. I only want users coming from 20 VLAN should access web. So you can apply restriction based on subnet level. From which VLAN traffic will be allowed, from which VLAN traffic will be not allowed. Generally, it is all VLANs. Otherwise, you can enable on. Can you see that I want this URL only to be accessible from external network, but not from internal network. But I want all VLANs. Rest you can keep default. Important point is you have a, I'm just showing you topology. What is the important point next? You have to map this pool into virtual server, right? This is the topology you need to define. You need to remember. Node is generally called on pool member. Pool member is called on pool. And then pool is mapped to a virtual server because client is finally accessing virtual server. So I will go here. I will just define whatever I created. So we have created IP address. We have created normal standard virtual server. We have defined TCP profile so that three-way handshake, it's already there, you don't need. Then we have defined all VLANs and tunnels. Finally, we have defined how to map pool to a virtual server. Now I will just finish. Oh, very, very important. I forgot. I need to define port number, right? Whether it's an HTTP application, HTTPS. So I will define here HTTP because I need to access HTTP, right? Virtual server is a combination of IP plus port. I'll delete this. I will just finish. So guys, we have green server if it's red. If servers are red, then it will also be red. Now let's access an application. I will run HTTP 192.168.1.60. So it's taking some time. Somewhere it's having some issues. So let's check where it is. We have a virtual server 192.168.160. Then I have a pool also. All the servers are up, but it's not working. 1.50. 1.60. Let's see. I will go to Ignoto mode. Why it's not working? I have red, green, blue, everything up, but somehow it's not working. Let me try do one thing, one setting to enable SNAT. Sometimes it's a bug here. You don't need to enable this, but I'm just trying. Sometimes it's a routing issue on the lab. I'm just trying. Generally, it's not an issue, but I'm just trying. Network. My interfaces are up. VLAN external is tagged to 1.1. Let's see whether traffic is coming or not. When I go here, stats. Nothing is coming. It means client is not able to hit it. Just to give me 1 minute. It seems some issues with lab. See, I'm not able to ping this network. Just hold on. Vimnet 0. I'm just checking on F5. So down, this is a troubleshooting. You can also face this issue. Yeah, can you got it? There is no Vimnet 0. I have assigned wrong Vimnet. So I will just assign Vimnet 0 because my Vimnet 1 is 10.1.1.0 network, right? So it's tagged to wrong interface. So I'll just select OK. Now I will just right click. See, now I will able to access. I will remove SNAT also just for your confusion because I already have defined server default gateway to F5. Now let's check. Let me first ping it. It's working. Let's access. HTTP. See, it is working. Now let me refresh my browser. See, red has changed to green. Now, see, can you see? Your F5 is load balancing your request. When you're refreshing, first time it is going to red, second time it's going to green, third time it's going to blue. And let's see the stats, whether load balancing is happening or not. See, now I'm receiving in and out packet. Now let me go to pool member to see whether load balancing is happening between 3 servers. Can you see this? 2 connections are on red server, 2 connections on green, 2 connections are on blue. Which means round robin is working perfectly fine. So our lab is success.